Okay, so good morning, class. So we'll continue our problem solving session. Okay, so in the last class, I have covered a few examples. Okay, so we'll continue with them. So today's problem, you see this one, example number 8. So an irregular shaped undisturbed soil lump has a mass of 4074 gram. Okay, so 4074 grams of soil. To measure the volume, it was required to thinly coat the sample with wax. Okay, so what they will do to measure its volume, they are coating the soil sample with the wax. Okay, the mass and volume of which can be neglected. Okay, so the mass and volume of wax can be neglected, and weight submerged in water when suspended by a string. Okay, the submerged mass of the sample is 1991 grams. Okay, later the water content of the sample and specific gravity of the soil grains were determined to be 12.4% and 2.75 respectively. Determine the White's ratio, degree of saturation of the sample. Okay, so let me draw some rough figure here. Okay, so there is a one irregular shaped some soil mass is there. Okay, so this is some soil sample. Okay, this is some irregular shaped soil sample. Okay, so its mass is, okay, this is L. Okay, so this is, what is its mass? M1 equal to 4074 grams. Okay, 4074 grams. Okay, so what they will do to measure its to measure the volume. Okay, to measure its volume, what they will do, they will apply some wax around this soil sample. So and they will attach some string to it and they will immerse it into the water. Okay, so let me draw here. So here this is some tub, bathtub, or some container where you can immerse your uh, soil sample. So this is your water here. Okay, so now the same soil sample. Okay, so but it is a small thin coat of this thing is there. What is that? Mm, Wax is there. Okay, so let me take chocolate color. Okay, so this is some wax they will apply around the soil sample. Okay, so this is some wax coat. Okay, so again the same, this is soil sample only. Okay, soil sample, and some string will be attached to it. Okay, this is some string. Okay, so to measure the volume, it was required to thinly coat the sample with wax. Okay, the mass and volume of which can be neglected. The mass and volume of this wax can be neglected, and weight submerged in water when suspended by a string. The submerged mass of the sample is, okay, so this is M2. This is the submerged mass. M2 is how much? 1991 grams. Okay, so this is also gram. Later, the water content and specific gravity. Okay, so water content is how much they found? 12.4% of this soil samples. 12.4%, and specific gravity of the soil sample how much? 2.75. Okay, so what they are asking? They are asking White's ratio, wide ratio, and degree of saturation. These things they are asking. Okay, so let me start. So if you see, according to your Archimedes principle, so whatever difference of this weight will be there, no? So that much weight of water will be expelled out once you immerse into the soil. Okay, so the total weight of water expelled. So what is the total once is nothing but the difference between your M1 and M2. Okay, because according to Archimedes principle, what is Archimedes principle? Whenever a certain mass of a soil is immersed into the water, the equivalent weight or equivalent volume of water will be expelled out. Okay, so if you apply that Archimedes principle, so the total weight of water expelled. So total weight of water expelled. Okay, so is nothing but the difference between your mass in air and the mass in the submerged condition. Okay, so that is m1 minus m2. Okay, so what is m1? 4074. Okay, so 4074 minus 1991. So the difference will be 2083 grams. Okay, so this much weight of water will be expelled out. Okay, now so once you know the weight of water expelled, you can find out the volume of water expelled. Okay, how we can find out? Because I know the density of water. Okay, so what is the density of water? Is nothing but mass of water divided by volume of water. Okay, so this volume of water equal to, so what is the mass of water expelled? 2083 grams. 2083 grams divided by your density of water. Density of water is nothing but 1 gram per cc. Okay, so 2083, this is in terms of gram. Okay, so gram will get cancelled, so you will get in terms of cc. Okay, so 2083 centimeter cube is the volume of water expelled out due to immersion of this soil sample. Okay, so now, so what is the this much volume of water is expelled due to immersion of this soil sample. So now the whatever volume is expelled, no, the same volume is nothing but the total volume of the soil sample, because according to Archimedes principle, if you certain volume of body is immersed into the water, the equal volume of that body, whichever you have immersed inside the water, will be expelled out. Okay, so now you tell me the volume of soil. Okay, so now, so total volume of soil is equal to total volume of soil is equal to, is nothing but whatever amount of volume of water is expelled out. So is equal to volume of water expelled due to immersion of soil sample. Okay, so this volume is there, no? In this volume, again the volume of wax also included. Okay, but compared to the volume of soil, the volume of wax is very negligible. Okay, in the example also they told the mass and volume of the wax can be neglected. So this is equivalent to the total volume of soil. So now total volume of soil equal to total volume of soil, that is V is equal to 2083 cubic centimeter cc. Okay, now next you see, I want to find out what they are asking. They are asking White's ratio and degree of saturation. Okay. So let me write the formula, that is SE equal to W into GS. Okay. So SE equal to W into GS. What is the water content of the soil sample they given? Okay. Water content they given, specific gravity they given. Okay. So 2.75 into 0.124. So 2. So water content is 12%, right? So 12% means 0.124 into specific gravity is 2.75. 2.75. So your SC equal to 0.341. Okay. Now, so what is the bulk density? Bulk density is nothing but specific gravity plus degree of saturation into White's ratio divided by 1 plus E into density of water. Okay. So the bulk density is nothing but mass by volume. Okay. So this is nothing but mass by volume. Okay. So what is the mass? Mass of the soil 4074 gram and volume of the soil 2083 cc. Right. So right here. So bulk density is nothing but mass by volume. Okay. So mass of the soil is how much? 4074 grams. Okay, divided by, or volume of soil is 2083 cc. 2083 cc. Okay, is equal to, what is specific gravity? Specific gravity is 2.75. 2.75 plus, what is SC? SC is here 0.341. So 0.341 divided by 1 plus E. Okay. So E I don't know, right? I will keep it as it is, 1 plus E. So only unknown is E. I can find out. Okay. Everything I know. So now if you simplify this, E is equal to 0.58. Okay. So this is one answer. Okay. So one more thing they are asking. What is that? One more thing. Yeah, degree of saturation they are asking. Okay. So you know SC equal to here. Okay. So where is this? This one. So SC equal to what? Equal to 0.341. 0.341. Now you know the E value. Okay. Simply you put here. So only S is the unknown. You will get. So S equal to 0.341 divided by White ratio is 0.58. 0.58. So what is the degree of saturation? S equal to 0.588, okay, which is equal to 58.8 percentage. Okay. So this is the degree of saturation. Okay. So this is another answer. Okay. So coming to the next problem. You see the next problem, what it is telling. So now onwards, whatever in previous question paper they asked for, those problems I am taking up here. So read the problem carefully. Okay. So what it is telling, the weight of soil coated with a thin layer of paraffin wax was 6.9 Newton. Okay. So this is soil sample. Okay. Soil sample, and it is coated with some paraffin wax. Okay. So let me take this as a coated with wax. This is coated with wax. Okay, and this is soil sample. Okay, so what is the weight? Weight they are telling how much weight? So let me take it as a W2. Okay, 6.9 Newton. Sample plus wax it is 6.9 Newton. Okay. The soil alone weighs 6.83. Okay, so without any wax coating, I am telling soil alone, soil sample alone. Okay, what is that? That's weight W1 equal to 6.83 Newton. Okay, so the difference will be the weight of this wax. Okay, when sample is immersed in water, it displaces 360 ml of water. Okay, so what they will do after the coating, they are immersing into the water tub. Okay, so this is the water tub. So this is your water level. Okay, so the same soil sample coated with the wax. Okay, this is again wax immersed in the water. Okay, so this is all water. Once you immerse this soil sample, how much volume of water is expelled? So volume of water expelled is equal to 360 ml. 360 ml. That means what? This is equivalent to volume of soil sample. The whatever amount of water is expelled due to immersion of this soil sample, no, that volume is nothing but is equivalent to the volume of the soil sample itself. Okay, so except neglecting the in this volume whatever volume expelled, no, in this volume a little bit of wax also will be there, wax volume also will be there. Okay, so we will neglect that wax volume. Okay, so one assumption here, assume volume of wax is very less compared to volume of soil sample. Okay, okay, this is one assumption. Because you see, compared to your soil sample, compared to your soil sample, compared to your soil sample, the wax content, wax volume is very negligible. Negligible. The specific gravity of soil is what they given? The specific gravity of soil GS equal to 2.73. 2.73. Okay, and the specific gravity of wax is 0.89. Find void ratio. Okay, what they are asking? They are asking find void ratio, that is E. Okay, and a degree of saturation, that is S. If the moisture content is 17%. Okay, so degree of saturation at water content. Moisture content is nothing but water content only. Water content of 17%. Okay, these things they are asking. Okay, so how we can proceed? So we can proceed like this. Hmm? So what is the weight here? Weight of soil I know. Huh? Weight of soil I know, and volume of soil also I know. How I know volume of soil? By immersing the soil sample inside the water and measuring how much volume of water is expelled out. Okay, due to that immersion. Okay, so due to my immersion of this soil sample, how much volume of water is expelled here? Around 360 ml of water is expelled. Okay, now I know. So now I know total weight of soil sample. Okay, how much? 6.83 Newton. 6.83 Newton. And total volume of soil sample. Okay, how much? 360 ml. Okay, 360 ml. So this ml we will convert into because see we have our weight in Newton. Okay, so then our volume also I should convert it into meter. Okay, cubic meter. Okay, so how I can convert? So let me uh, write here my conversions. Okay, so so 1 ml is how much? 1 ml is equal to 0.0 sorry 0.001 liter. Okay, so I want to convert 360 ml. Okay, so 360 ml is equal to how many liters? Okay, 360 into 0.001 divided by 1 will give you in terms of liter. So that means 360 into 0.001 means 0.36 liters. 0.36 liters. Okay, so now I got in terms of liter. I converted ml to liter. From liter again I have to convert to meter. Okay, because I want in terms of meter. Volume will be, so volume I want in terms of meter. Okay, so again 1000 liters 1000 liters is equal to 1 cubic meter. Okay, so 0.36 liters equal to how many cubic meters? So that means 0.36 into 1 divided by 1000. Okay, so how much I will get? I will get around 0.36 into 10 to the power of minus 3 uh, cubic meter. Okay, so 0.36 into 10 to the power of minus 3 cubic meter. Okay, so volume I have converted into cubic meter here. Okay, now I know the weight and volume. I can find out the bulk density or bulk unit weight. What is bulk unit weight? Weight by total volume. Okay, what is total weight? 6.83 Newton divided by what is the total volume? Total volume is 0.36 into 10, into 10 power minus 3 cubic meter. In terms of cubic meter I am taking. Okay, I converted it from ml to cubic meter. 0. How I converted? You see this conversion. 0.36 into 10 to the power of minus 3 cubic meter. So that means I will get around bulk unit weight of the soil is equal to so calculate how much you will get. So you will get around 18.97 kilo Newton per meter cube. Okay, so this is the bulk density I have got. Sorry. Okay. Once you know the bulk density, I can find out the dry density if you know the water content. Anyway, I know the water content. So what is the dry unit weight? Dry unit weight nothing but bulk unit weight divided by 1 plus the water content. So 18.97 divided by 1 plus water content. How much they given? In the problem statement, you see water content is 17%, 0.17. Okay, calculate gamma D. So gamma D, you will get around 16.21 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so this is my gamma D. So, but still I want to find out E and S. Those things I did not get still now. Okay, so how I can get E and V value? Sorry, E and S value. So what is gamma D actually? Formula gamma D equal to Gs into gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Okay. So here I just now found out gamma D. I know the Gs value and also I know the gamma W, but only unknown is E value. Okay. So 1 plus E is equal to, so what is the specific gravity? 2.73 into density of water, unit weight of water. Okay. That is I can take either 9.81 or I can take 10 also, 10 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, divided by, so this is gamma W. Okay, so divided by uh, your dry unit weight 16.21, 16.21. So what is the E value? So you will get E value as 0.652. Okay, so this is your first answer. Okay. Next, one more thing they are asking. What is that? Degree of saturation also they are asking. Okay, how I can find out degree of saturation? So SC equal to W into GS I know. Okay. So only unknown is S. E I know. Just now I found out. Anyway, water content I know. Specific gravity I know. So S equal to 0.17, that is water content, into 2.73, that is specific gravity, divided by your White's ratio is 0.652. So degree of saturation will be 0.71. So that means 71% is the degree of saturation at a water content of how much? 17%. Okay. So this is the degree of saturation. So this is your second answer. Okay. Okay. So this problem has been asked in the year 2018. Okay, for the 6 marks. Very simple. Okay, next problem it is asked in 2018. Hmm? Okay, read out the problem. What it is saying? Hmm? Okay. So this is asked in 2018 for 10 marks. A moist soil sample has a weight of 6.33 Newton. What is the total weight? Total weight is 6.33, sorry, 6.33 Newton. Okay. and volume is 3 into 10 power of 5 mm cube. Okay, so volume is 3 into 10 to the power of 5 mm cube at a water content of 11%. What is the water content? 11%. Taking specific gravity 2.68. So specific gravity is 2.68. Find the White's ratio. Okay, they're asking White ratio, that is E. Air content, that is AC, and percentage air whites, that is Na. Okay, see in the problem, I just taken from as it is from the question paper. Okay, so there is a small mistake here. Okay, what they are telling, they written air content, but they given a symbol of a percentage air whites. Okay, but so we will calculate both, even though they meant air content, but they have mentioned the percentage air wide symbol here. Okay, so then we will calculate both. Hmm? So degree of saturation, and also they are asking degree of saturation, that is S. Also determine the water content at which the soil gets saturated. Okay, so that means at S equal to 100%. Okay, so what is the water content they are asking? What will be the unit weight at a saturation? That means at a degree gamma sat also they are asking. So many quantities, so many quantities they are asking. No problem. Yeah, we'll proceed it. Okay, so total weight I know and total volume I know. So then what I can find out? I can find out the bulk density. So what is bulk density? Total weight by total volume. Okay, so weight they given in terms of Newton, 6.33 Newton, divided by, see volume, what they given? They given in mm cube. Okay, but I should put it in terms of cubic meter. Okay, so how we can convert? I can convert like this. So 1 mm is how much meter? So one, sorry, take different color. So 1 mm equal to 1 mm is equal to how much meter? 0.001 meter. Okay, so let me write it properly, this one. So 1 mm equal to 0.001 meter. Okay, yeah. So how they are given in terms of so that means this is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 3. Okay, 10 to the power of minus 3. So since volume is in a cubic meter, right? So that means 3 plus 3 plus 3, that is 9. Okay, so that is minus 9. So plus 5. If you convert, then it will become. So this is nothing but equal to 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter cube. Okay. So this is if I convert it into mm cube to meter cube. How I converted? You see this. Okay. So 1 mm equal to 0.001. That means 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. Okay, so volume usually will be having 3 dimensions. Okay, so that is length, breadth, and height. 3 volumes will be there. Okay, so that means multiply by again 3. Okay, so that means around 10 to the power of minus 9 cubic meter. Okay, so if you plus 5 minus 9 is nothing but minus 4. Okay, so 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 cubic meter. Okay. So volume now 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 cubic meter. Okay, so this is coming here. Hmm? Okay. So how much bulk density you are getting? So bulk density I am getting around 21.1 kilonewton per 21.1 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. Once I know the bulk density, I can find out the dry density because I know the water content. Huh? So bulk by gamma bulk divided by 1 plus W. What is bulk? 21.1 divided by 1 plus water content. Okay. So 1 plus water content. What is the water content here? 1 plus water content is 11%, right? 0.11. So gamma D will get around 19.01 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. Once I know the gamma D, what is the formula I have? Gs into gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Okay, so I know all the parameters except E value. I can find out that E. So your E should be equal to, that is 1 plus E equal to, what is the specific gravity? Specific gravity is 2.68 into density of water is 9.81 or 10 also you can take, divided by your dry density is 19.01. 19.01. So my E value will be how much? 0.38. Okay, so this is my first quantity. Okay, now I got the E value. Okay, so next, what are the things, other things they are asking? Okay, so E I got. Hmm? And S they are asking, no? Okay, SE equal to, one more formula I know, SE equal to W into GS. Okay, so S equal to W. What is the water content? 11%, no? 0.11 into 2.68, that is specific gravity, divided by my E. E is 0.38. 38. So what is the degree of saturation? 0.769. Okay, so that means 77 percentage. Okay, so this is my second answer. Okay, okay, so this I got. That means at at 11% water content, how much degree of saturation? So degree of saturation was 77%. Okay. Now next thing is they are asking air content. Air content, that is AC. Okay, AC is nothing but 1 minus degree of saturation. Okay. So 1 minus 0.77 or 7, okay, 0.77. So it will be around 23%, 0.23. Okay, so 23% is the air content. Okay, next thing is percentage air voids they are asking. Okay, so how I can find out percentage air voids? Percentage air void. What is the symbol? Na. This I can find out from the dry density formula. I know the dry density formula in terms of percentage air voids. 1 minus Na into Gs gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Okay, so everything I know except Na value. I know specific gravity, I know the water. This is nothing but 9.81. Okay, so this is how much? 2.68 specific gravity. and E also I know, gamma D also I know. So only unknown is Na. So Na you should get Na should be equal to 0.064. 0.064. Okay. This is the percentage air voids. Okay, so these are all answer. So there is one more parameter they are asking. What they are asking? At 100% saturation, what is the water content they are asking? Okay, so let me write at 100% saturation. Okay, so at 100% saturation, what is the water content? So same formula I will use, SC equal to W into GS. Okay, so now here S is 100%. That means 1. So 1 into E is equal to W into GS. Okay, so I want water content, right? So 1 into White's ratio, how much I got? I got 0.38 White's ratio. 0.38 divided by specific gravity, this GS. So where is my specific gravity? So specific gravity is how much? So they given specific gravity as 2.68. 2.68. So will be equal to water content. Hmm? So what is the water content? Water content at 100% saturation. Saturation is equal to how much? 0.38 divided by 2.68. Huh? 0.38 divided by 2.68. How much you are getting? 0.38 divided by 2.68 is equal to 0.143. 0.143. That means 14.3%. Okay, so this is the water content at a 100% saturation. Okay, so one more thing they are asking. What they are asking? One more thing. Gamma sat. Okay, so gamma sat, how you can find out? So gamma sat is nothing but GS plus S, GS plus E. Okay, GS plus E divided by 1 plus E into unit weight of water. Okay, so everything you know, specific gravity you know, White's ratio you know, and unit weight of water also you know. Only unknown is gamma sat. So your gamma sat, you should easily you can calculate. Okay, so you calculate yourself because I have not calculated here. Okay, simply you substitute here. GS, how much you will substitute? Let me write. So GS will be 2.68. So this is 2.68, and White's ratio is how much? White's ratio? White's ratio 0.38. So 0.38, and density of water is 9.81, and E also 0.38. Okay, substitute, you will get a gamma sat in terms of some kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, I will leave it for you, simplify it and put the answer here. Okay, so next problem you see. So this is the 11th problem. Okay, so let me check whether it is recording. Yes. Okay, so this problem you check. What they given? Read the problem. a soil has been compacted in an embankment. Okay, so they are constructing some embankment. Okay, so soil has been compacted in an embankment at a bulk density of, okay, they given bulk density, okay, gamma bulk. So gamma bulk, how much? 21.5 kilonewton per meter cube. And water content, and the water content is 12%. Hmm? The value of specific gravity of solids, that is specific gravity of solids, GS equal to 2.65. Estimate the dry density. What they are asking? They are asking dry density. They are asking. Huh? Dry density. Estimate the dry density. Void ratio. This is dry density. Void ratio. Void ratio is E. And degree of saturation, that is S. And air content, that is SC. And percentage air voids, that is NA. Of a compacted soil, very straightforward. Hmm? So these many things they have asked. Okay. So once I know the bulk density and I know the water content, I can easily find out the dry density. So dry density is equal to bulk density divided by 1 plus W. Okay, so 21.5 divided by 1 plus water content 0.12. So you will get gamma D as 19.19 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. So once I know the gamma D, I can find out E value. How I can find out E? Because I know the gamma D equal to GS into gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Okay. So 1 plus E equal to GS. GS is 2.65. 2.65 into 9.81, that is the unit weight of water, divided by your dry density. Just now I calculated, that is 19.19. Okay. So this should give you a E value of 0.354. Okay. So this is my second answer. So this is my first answer. Huh? And this is my second answer. Okay. So once I know the E value, then I can find out degree of saturation. How I can find out? Because I know SC equal to W into, sorry, SC equal to W into GS. Okay. So S equal to, what is the water content? 12%. 0.12 into what is specific gravity? 2.65. 2.65 divided by W into GS divided by E value. E value 0.354. 0.354. Okay. So my S should be equal to 0.898. 0. Sorry. 0.898. So which will be equal to around 90%. This is my degree of saturation. Okay. Next, I got, what are the things I got? Gamma D I got, E value I got, and degree of saturation I got. Air content I don't know. Okay, so air content I can find out. How I can find out air content? So my air content is nothing but 1 minus degree of saturation. Okay, so this equal to 1 minus degree of saturation is 0.98 or 0.9 also you can take. Okay, so let me take 0.898. So it should be equal to 0.102. That means around 10.2% is your uh, air content. 10.2%. Okay. So what next? Air content I got percentage air voids. Okay. So how I can find out percentage air voids? Same formula. Gamma D equal to 1 minus Na Gs gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Okay. So just a substitute, you will get Na equal to 0.027. Okay, that means 2.7% is your Na value. Okay, so all the things I know, this also I got, this also I got. Okay, very simple problem, straightforward. Simply if you remember the formulas, you can calculate the parameters, you can solve the problems. Okay, so there is one more problem recently they asked. Okay, so very recent it is. You see, in 2020, those who have failed previously, no, those for that attempt they are given one more attempt here. Okay, so this is 2020 problem. Okay, let me solve this problem. So what they given? A sample soil has a volume. Okay, so they given volume. Okay, that means how much volume they given? 1000 cc they given. Huh? The volume of soil sample, and weight also they given. Total weight they given 17.5 Newton. Okay, and specific gravity of soil also given. Gs equal to 2.52. If the dry out weight is, see, they made a mistake here. In the problem they given some wrong thing here. Okay, what they are telling, the dry weight, they maybe meant dry weight, but they given you the uh, unit of a kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, that means some density it is, or some unit weight. So let me assume that this has a dry unit weight. Okay, but see again, this is a problem, because the volume I know weight I know, I can find out the bulk density. Okay, I can find out the bulk density and the dry density they given. Okay, so this is some mistake they given in the problem. So this is asked in a recent question paper. It's not the dry out weight, it's a dry unit weight. Okay, so maybe it may be dry unit weight. Okay, that is gamma D, or yeah, gamma D. So gamma D, how much gamma D they given? 15.8 kilonewton per meter cube. Determine what they are asking. They are asking water content. Okay, White's ratio, submerged unit weight, and degree of saturation. Okay, so these are the parameters they are asking. Okay, so what is the volume they given in terms of cc? Okay, first let me convert that in terms of cubic meter. Okay, so I will write here some conversions. Okay, so here 1 centimeter equal to how much? Sorry, 0.01 meter. Okay, so that means 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Since this is nothing but cubic centimeter. Okay, cc means what? Centimeter cube. Okay, cubic centimeter. Okay, so see, volume always will have three dimensions: length, breadth, and height. Okay, so that means So this, if I want to convert it into volumetric cubic meter, so 10 to the power of minus 2 will have two dimensions. Okay, sorry, three dimensions: length, breadth, and height. So minus 2 plus minus 2 plus minus 2. That means 10 to the power of minus 6 cubic meter. Okay, so this 1000 cc is nothing but, so volume, this 1000 cc is nothing but how much? 10 to the power of 1 2 3, 10 to the power of plus 3. Okay, so minus 6, so remaining is minus 3. Okay, so that means 10 to the power of minus 3 cubic meter. Okay, so your volume will be 10 10 to the power of minus 3 cubic meter. Now what I did, I converted cubic centimeter into cubic meter. Okay, how I converted, you see. Okay, minus 1 centimeter equal to 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Okay, since a volume will have three dimensions. Okay, so length will be there, breadth will be there, and height will be there. Okay, so that means I have to add minus 2 in all the three directions, so it will become 10 to the power of minus 6 cubic meter. Okay, so minus 6 cubic meter, and here 10 to the power of plus 3 cubic centimeter. Okay, so that if I convert plus 3 minus 6 will be, if you add up both, you will get, you will end up with minus 3 cubic meter. Okay, so this is the volume. Then I know the total weight, so what I can find out, I can find out the bulk density. So sorry, bulk unit weight I should say. Okay, bulk unit weight is nothing but total weight by total volume. Okay, so my total weight is 17.5 newton. Okay, 17.5 newton. 17.5 newton. Okay, divided by my volume is 10 to the power of minus 3 cubic meter. So if you convert that, if you calculate that, you will get 17.5 kilonewton per 17.5 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so that is my gamma bulk, and I know gamma d. Gamma d anyway they given here. Okay, so maybe it is a misprint, actually dry out weight they given. Okay, so it's not a dry out weight, it's actually dry unit weight. Okay, so in the problem itself, the typing, some typing error is there in the this recent question paper. Okay, so gamma d is how much? 15.8. So 15.8 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so from this I can find out the water content. Okay, how I can find out the water content? That means your dry density is nothing but bulk density or bulk unit weight divided by 1 plus W. Okay, so 1 plus W equal to your bulk unit weight. Bulk unit weight is 17.5 divided by your dry unit weight is 15.8. This is equal to, my water content should be how much? 0.11. 0.11. That means 11% is the water content. Okay, so this I got. And this is my first answer. Okay, next what they are asking, White's ratio also they are asking. Okay, so that how I can find out? So I know gamma d, right? So gamma d is equal to, what is the formula? Gs into gamma w divided by 1 plus e. Okay, so everything I know, except e value. Okay, how I can find out? E is equal to Gs into gamma w, Gs into gamma w divided by gamma d minus 1. Okay, if you substitute, you will get e value 0.56. This is another answer, that is White's ratio. So White's ratio is how much? 0.56. Next. Okay, so next, what is the next value they are asking? Yeah, degree of saturation. So how I can find out degree of saturation? I know SC, right? SC equal to W into GS. So S equal to W into GS by E. Everything I know. Water content I know. Specific gravity I know. E also just now I found out. So should be equal to your degree of saturation should come around 0.495. 0.495. Okay. Simply you have to substitute here. Okay. So what is the water content? 0.11. Okay. So White's ratio 0.56. So your water content 0.11 and your specific gravity, sorry, so your specific gravity value, how much? Specific gravity is they given, how much they given specific gravity? 2.52. 2.52. If you substitute everything, you will get degree of saturation 0.495. That means 49.5%. 49.5%. Okay. So what is the next parameter they are asking? They are asking submerged density. Okay. So this is the submerged density also they are asking. So to get submerged density, either you can directly remember the formula. Otherwise, what you can do, you can first calculate the saturated density. In that saturated density, saturated unit weight, you deduct the unit weight of water, then you will get the submerged. Okay. So first calculate the saturated unit weight. Gamma sat equal to Gs plus E divided by 1 plus E into gamma W. Okay. So you will get the saturated density around 19.37. Everything you know. Okay. All the parameters you know. Simply you have to substitute and get the answer from your calculator. Okay. So you feed these all the parameters, you will get how much gamma sat you will get? 19.37 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. Once I know the gamma sat, I can calculate gamma dash. That is submerged density. Submerged density is nothing but saturated density minus, or saturated unit weight I should tell, not density. Submerged unit weight is equal to saturated unit weight minus unit weight of water. So saturated unit weight how much? 19.37 minus 9.81. So you should get around 9.56 kilo Newton per meter cube. This is your final answer. That is the submerged density of the soil. Okay. So this completes your first unit. That is first part of your first unit. So we have solved plenty of problems. Okay. So enough problems we have solved. Okay. I hope this will be sufficient for you to go ahead and solve some more problems from the textbooks. Okay. So I already told in the PPT also, I already shown some reference textbooks. Okay. So you take those reference textbooks. Okay. You start with first you start with solved problems. Okay. So but solve problem, don't see the solution first, you try on your own. Okay. So then once you get the answer, then check with your book. Okay. Once you are thorough, then you can attempt some more problems which are unsolved problems in the textbooks. Okay. So I hope this should be sufficient for you to go ahead and solve some unknown some textbook problems. Okay. So if at all, if you have any doubts, let me please ask whenever we will meet online. Okay. So thank you very much. Then next video will be on the second part of your first unit, that is index properties. Okay. So there will be some index properties of the soils will be there, and how to find out those index properties in laboratory. Those things we will see in the next video. Okay. Thank you.